Hey guys, it's me Maple, of course, and in this video I'm playing Hunt Showdown, and I'm mostly going to be rambling. If you're new to this channel, this is probably not the best video to start off on, but welcome. It's not going to be talking too much about Hunt Showdown, it's going to be rambling about where I've been, what's going on, what the future holds, all that good stuff. Anyways, where I've been is mostly sick, but before that, I was really busy getting ready for my first furry convention and struggling with the car with my 2009 Ford Escape that I have coined as Cinnamon Twist or Twisty. Keeps dying regularly. Never buy a Ford. Honda, Toyota, or Subaru are the only cars you should ever buy if you live in America. Or Canada, probably as well. Probably also Mexico. I don't know. Probably most of the world, to be completely honest with you. Maybe Volkswagen is better in Germany? I don't know. Completely off topic. I'm playing solo, so this is going to be hard, and I'm not that good at this game. Even if I'm better than average, the average is pretty low. And it's really hard to play this game and talk at the same time, so that's another challenge that I've been working on. And why it's taken me a while to record this successfully. I'm also very easily distracted, but yeah, I went to my very first furry convention and it was amazing. It was Furpocalypse in Stamford, Connecticut, about 75 miles away from my current location, give or take, and a 2-hour drive there and an hour and a half drive back because of traffic. It was probably the best weekend of my life. And I finally got to meet a person that I only met online about 2 months prior. Christopher, someone who has quickly entered my life and entangled himself very deeply. On top of other things that have been going on. I'm not going to talk too heavily about interpersonal relationship stuff. Polyamory is difficult, complicated, weird, and it may not be something that we want at the moment. And I just interrupted myself. There we go. This is difficult to play and talk. Did I just kill a doctor by chance? No. I feel like I did recently, but maybe I didn't. I'll look for a med kit because I don't want to waste a first aid kit. There is a caravan over there, but there's also one towards the bounty I'm currently searching for. Though I'd rather go for a scrap beak. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going this way. Make sure that I'm on the right path. Probably keep out a pistol or something. Haven't really heard any sounds of other people. Not yet. There we go. Pelican Island Prison, probably. Take some special ammo. I'm gonna use this. Get some free loot. Oh, perfect. Oh my god, I didn't use my stamina shot. I used the fucking health shot. God damn it. How do you know where that came from? Oh, he didn't. Okay. guys, furry conventions are absolutely amazing. A few months ago, I still didn't fully consider myself, feel like I was a furry. Hell, I didn't even have a Sona of any kind. Now, I've spent $100 on a commission. I've been to a furry con. I've pretty much deeply entangled myself in the furry culture. And honestly, I love it. I couldn't have found a more perfect home, I suppose. I fit right in, and I think a lot of people who question that probably would as well. You have to really learn to be accepting and kind to other people, because that is what furries generally are. I want to say genuinely and generally at the same time. A lot of people would benefit greatly from understanding that it's normal to be afraid of and to hate things you don't fully understand. It's normal to be uncomfortable, but it's maturity that lets you be patient before you cast judgment, before you turn the cold shoulder, before you dismiss. If you take the time to learn, it doesn't mean that you agree with or participate in, but that you want to understand it. A lot of people think that trying to figure out something, learn more about something, means that you have to be a part of it or that you accept it, and that gives them this sense of, I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest. Shame, guilt. Oh. Damn, he got a fucking headshot. Well, I got a few hits off there. Same with things like, I mean, just trans people, queer people in general, the LGBTQ community. A lot of people immediately turn to dismissal and hatred and violence and stuff, and they never see the nuance. They never try to understand where they're coming from, what's going on, and that leads to hate. Confusion leads to hate is pretty much the perfect summary of why hateful people exist. And it explains a lot as to why some people can still even participate in something, but they understand the stigmas around it and their fear of losing their status, their influence, their power, their position in life prevents them from ever being kind, accepting who they are and accepting others for who they are. They may in the shadows, and they may think that that makes up for their actions, but it doesn't. Like you might have read about it was like a trans politician, cross-dresser at least, I don't know if they were trans or not, killed themselves to prevent being ousted, and ended up being ousted anyways, because they were, as far as I'm concerned, they were conservative and right-wing. They're hateful bigots, awful people in general, and then that just ruins the fun for everybody. Actively working against their own self-interest, actively working against empathy, kindness, love, affection, acceptance. I think I already said acceptance, but acceptance. there are certain things that are unacceptable, and it is important to tolerate all but intolerance. And not enough people message that enough. There's not enough people like Vosh in the world. And I highly recommend watching Vosh if you don't. You know, I didn't even like him at first. So I understand if there's a sense of, I don't know, if you even know who Vosh is, if you're in the political ring of things, I would highly recommend that if you are speculative, or if you don't like him because of something you saw, to give him a genuine chance to listen for a while and to actually decide whether or not your initial reactions, feelings, etc. are accurate and fair. Because it is very easy to cast judgment and to decide something. It is not easy to be mature, to truly discover. You know, I've thought a lot about making like a self-help channel, and I've never felt like I was mature enough to do so. And I still feel like that I would have plenty of faults and downsides if I were to do it. And the worst thing is that in those positions, if you have any sense of personal responsibility, you're casted out. If you even admit that you're wrong, people will throw you away. You either have the diehard fans or you don't. You have, well, diehard fans or diehard haters or both. Probably both, to be honest. If you have one, you most likely have the other. Not that I have any fans, but I'm still making a point. Alright, I guess the spider's here. And I do have a big dynamite bundle, and people are coming. God damn it. Alright, let's see if I can spot them and pop them before they get here. I don't think I'm gonna pop them before they get here. They're gonna go through that way. There's no way. I mean, unless they're going to the church. They might be going to church. Alright, I might as well get the kill and banish before they get here. At least try to. And since I have a big dynamite bundle, there's a very high chance that I'm going to kill myself in accident. Let's hope that does not happen. That is not my goal or intention. And let's see where the edge is. Alright. I don't know if I'd be able to reach that. Yeah, I was hoping that he would come. He didn't. Don't you dare jump on me. That was really terrible. He didn't move at all. I really should have waited, but I'm impatient. And now I will pay the price, and not killing him in time. And lighting myself on fire, because I am a genius. Oh boy. Okay, no one's here yet. Hopefully that trap catches someone by surprise. Same with this one. Hopefully it doesn't catch the fucking zombie I hear walking around. Oh shit. God damn it, that was a good one too. still white. Still good to go. If you're watching this and you're ever curious about anything, and if you want, for some reason, to know a complete stranger's thoughts on any particular subject or to explain something, I will gladly do anything like that. God damn. I guess smashing a bug with a bat does make sense. Alright. Let's see if I can find any loot boxes. I was gonna jump that, but then I had a second thought as I was getting close to that. That reminds me, although I may have in the past, I no longer am a fan of the channel Second Thought. As good of a message as they sometimes try to get across, they are still short-sighted, arrogant, and not helpful. Sometimes you can try too hard to be helpful and be too sure of yourself, and a lot of people are always way too sure of themselves. And I give myself a lot of shit for never being sure of myself, but I think not being sure of yourself all the time is far more valuable. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Oh, come on. Damn it. I shouldn't have done that, that was dumb, but I tried. I gave it my all. I feel like there's a lot more to talk about, but I can also overwhelm a video with too many different subjects. And as much as I love to ramble, it's probably best that I don't do that too much. I mean, there are many things that I love to talk about in the topics. The topics range from, I mean, absolutely anything. I will talk about literally any subject. Some may dig me into holes, some may not. I try not to, but I can have interesting opinions on things that people don't expect. And there are certain subjects that I will try to avoid, but I will not say what they are because that would not be avoiding them. But I will talk about anything from sexuality to gender identity to politics across the board, global matters that I actually know things about. I will stay away from things that I don't and admit when I do not know. Masculinity. That's a good one. That's a good one people love to talk about but don't know shit about. And often just cause more damage and are more self-detrimental than most. Carter's quick shots. Collins. The Collins, ew. Quietus. Somber Gale. Malformer. They should be a lot stronger than the bat, right? Yeah. That's why I would have taken 2 swings with the bat and only take 1 with the hammer. Does this also take 2 slots? Yeah, okay. The hammer does the same amount, it's just a different kind of damage. Oh, this has a faster... Oh, this is higher heavy damage. This doesn't. It has a cheaper swing. A cheaper light swing. Okay, so this does less damage, but it's a tiny bit faster. Or not faster, but cheaper for light attacks. I think I'd rather have the, I don't know. Is that damage difference actually noticeable? I don't think I'd never notice it, but I'm also not a min-maxer, and I never will be. I don't play that way in any game, and sometimes I allow it to happen in my D&D games and stuff because I know a certain someone really loves to do that. Viper, I know you're never watching this, but goddamn, I know you want to play the big tough hero, but like let other people also be the big tough hero. That's the whole point, is the climb there, not immediately being there from the get-go. Come on. Anyways, oh, that's another subject I'd love to talk about. I'd talk about tabletop RPGs, fantasy ideas, mechanics, sci-fi as well. I should just make videos where I'm talking constantly about different things. I'm never going to put in the effort to make fancy diagrams and stuff. Like, if I do, it's going to be like a single or a couple pictures. Like the politics, I think it was the politics of neutrality or something along those lines. That's one of my videos, and it's one of my only, like, philosophical, political videos that I've ever uploaded. It did pretty good, considering the size of my channel and my level of reach, which is next to nothing. Pretty much nothing, to be honest. But I feel like if I showed that to more people, it would have more negative reactions. And even then, I've grown from that video. Because of the interactions I've had with people, I feel like there are things that I can change about my viewpoints of apathy and empathy. Although I still feel as if they are relatively opposite, there are many critiques people have given me that I was not expecting, and I think it's mostly due to mistranslations, miscommunications, but at the same time I want to keep an open mind and to figure out exactly how to communicate properly to avoid that in the future, because yet again, people are quick to yell, to hate, to violence, whether verbally or physically. But you just have to get used to the violence and know how to control it the best that you can. Because unfortunately life is violent, nature is violent, and that's just how it goes. No matter how pacifistic or peaceful you try to live or be, violence is all around you. In everything you do, whether you want it to be or not. And unfortunately, the only non-violent thing, or the least violent thing you can theoretically do, is to pass on. I'm not telling anyone to die, but that's the only way to end violence, is to cease existing. And even then, that's only the violence that you could produce yourself. Whether intentionally or unintentionally. this reminds me of the days. Back when I used to record this a lot, and I'd play as the weird sister with absolutely no weapons, go into the game and just find the nearest hammer and just sneak up on people and bonk them. And I'd always get tomahawk so I can yeet the hammer at them. No one ever expected that. Who expects to have a fucking sledgehammer yeeted at them from across the fucking map? Like, no. I sure wouldn't if that happened anytime soon. I don't think I've ever died to someone throwing a weapon at me in this. Like, one of those pick-upable weapons. Pitchfork, spade, hammer, or axe. No one's ever thrown one and killed me with tomahawk. Although I've killed quite a few people with tomahawk. And it is fun, let me tell you. I missed a clue. Oh well. That's what I get for talking. Ooh, scary. Oh boy. Here we go, into the thick of it. A buggy boy. This one sounds weird. Oh, there's someone right there. 2 people. 3 people. Alright, well I know where they are and they're pretty far away. Although that one seemed close. Perhaps there's another team out there. I mean, they were shooting, but does that mean that there's someone there? Oh. Perhaps it does. Perhaps it does. Oh, there's someone close. I really shouldn't be doing this, just walking out like this. But if I crouch, then I'll go too slow. But I still want to be stable. Son of a bitch. That was terrible. At least I distracted them for them to get killed by someone else. I have messages on Discord that I want to respond to. Ooh, I'm in a really bad spot. Yep, I saw them moving. God damn. I really shouldn't have done that. I wanted to. And I couldn't stop the, what are those intrusive thoughts? Like I can just climb this roof. I have this thing of getting up high in video games that I've always had since Call of Duty World at War. I always like to get to the highest point and snipe. That's what I've always done because I'm a little prick. Until I got my Turtle Beach headset around like 11, 12. Then I ran around the map with silenced weapons and throwing knives, and I shanked everybody and heard them from a mile away. I was one of those assholes. And oh my god, was it so much fun being one of those assholes. Anyways, this video is about 30 minutes long. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it entertaining, relaxing, enjoyable to any degree. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If you have any requests for content, please let me know in the comments down below. Beforehand, I was a people pleaser. Now I'm trying to learn some self-respect. Really hard, to be honest. I will not play games I don't want to play. I won't record things I don't want to record, but I still want to encourage everyone to post anything that they want to see, whether it's a certain video game, whether it's just a rambling video on a certain topic. If you just want a montage of me kicking butt or getting my ass kicked in Hunt Showdown, I would love any requests. For some reason, requests actually give me motivation to do it. And if I say I'm going to do something and I forget, remind me. I am forgetful. And it does not mean I don't want to do it. I'll tell you if I don't want to do it. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.